Hey, yo, what's good, man? Cigar Rock Kim, man. When I'm out here in Vegas, man, I chill with the Bomb Squad, man. Power 88, man. Make sure you put your face on the speaker and see what's poppin', you heard? Peace.
It's Power 88, the People Station. The Bomb Squad's in the building. We gotta let you know. We are in the middle of our fall membership drive. It's going down right now, and all you gotta do is pick up the phone, 702-647-3688. We got all sorts of people dropping through. You know, we trying to connect right now, the Bomb Squad, with the Las Vegas music scene. You just heard some young men in here a few minutes ago from the New Artist Cafe. My man Gene Buck just put it down for us. They came in at the $88 plan, and if you want to be a part of the $88 plan with the Bomb Squad, all you got to do is simply give us a call, make the donation, and we got you set for on-air live interview, the rotation of your song, the I would say the play of your song. Let me change that real quick because that gets misinterpreted. We can play your song, give you a live interview. Also a live interview, a second interview live on the Bomb Squad radio station channel on YouTube. So you Bomb Squad radio, that's 2 interviews, song play, and there's more. You know what else you can get? October 28th is going down the Soul Food Festival right here in Las Vegas. You can perform actually on that particular stage, which the Bomb Squad will be hosting. And hold on. There's even more. We got Bomb Squad drops for you to do so we can play just like we do my girl Allie C. Coming up in a little bit, we have another $88 contributor to the Las Vegas music scene fall membership drive. He's coming, y'all. He's coming. The one and only Las Vegas' own Tre'Sure will be in the building in about a good 15, 20 minutes. We're going to put it down with Tre'Sure for a little bit. But y'all keep it locked right now. You are in the arms and in the hands of the one and only, the man that brings you the certified mail. And you know if you get certified mail, you in trouble. It's DJ Certified.
Yesterday it's all beef. Yesterday it's all. Yesterday it's all beef.
You're about to listen to Certified Mail, DJ Certified.
Up and that's what's wrong. She told me that the radio's been playing the same song all day long. So I told her I could send you waiting for. There's something you've been waiting for.
That was good. That was dope. Listen, y'all. He's here. The man is here. The dude is here. We told y'all about 4:45. We was gonna bring this dude through here, you know. And last year he came into KCEP. He had this song, man, and the song was hot. Gave it to the DJ Benzo, our music director, and Benzo said, "That's hot." And I guess I gotta give it to you because he's from my hometown. Y'all know I was going there. Tre'Sure's in the building, y'all. What up, Tre'Sure?
What up, what up, what up? How's
What's
everybody
going on,
doing?
man?
What's up, Las Vegas?
What are you doing, man? Let the people know what's happening. You all over town. You all over the country. You into some situations. You know, tell the people what's happening with Tre'Sure right now, bro.
You know, I can speak on some of it. You know, I've been going out of town a lot, working with different people.
Mm-hmm.
There's some pretty big names in the business.
Yes, they are.
You know, and so I just, but I try to stay humble with it all. I just finished doing a radio interview with the radio station and the TV thing out of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
This doing some things. They're going to be doing things with other artists out of Las Vegas as well. But man, there's just so much going on. And one of the things they asked me about, when does this end? And I said, as long as I have breath, it never ends. Because this is what we do. This is who we are, man. And when you find out that this is what you do as music, or whatever your artistry is, or whatever you do, man, that's what you live for. That's what you live for. You know, stay humble, stay focused, take God's blessings, man, and grab the baton and run with it.
I heard that.
You know?
I showed somebody an interview that you did with us on Bomb Squad Radio over at, was that at the downtown? Or was it the Grand? And in that interview, you said, Slimm asked you, how long you been doing this, man? You said, about And when I showed the people, they was like, "There's no way." It was like the girl said, "There's no way. He that long? He's been in business. So how?" And I said, "Hey, the brother can jump up in the middle of the stage, and I mean, I'm your youth." And I can't do. He jumps up in the middle of the stage and kick both legs out and touch his hand, and that's how we end songs sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm like, bruh, what you putting your Wheaties this morning? You know what I'm saying? But people don't believe it, man. I mean, you are, and I told you, you're the truth.
I'm some years old, man. Never drank, never smoked. Okay? I'm gonna put it to you this way, and I'm gonna be honest with the public out here. I was born the same year as Madonna, Michael Jackson, and Prince.
Wow.
I still jump in here and kick 2 feet. I still split on the stage. I still run across the stage and sing all night and not be out of breath. What I'm saying is that I embrace that gift that God gave me.
Mm-hmm.
Now He's giving it to a lot of people, but if you abuse it, you're gonna lose it. We're gonna grow older, and some things are gonna you're gonna have to adjust. Some things are gonna change, but you want to be able to get the max out of it, just like your car.
Right.
Don't put no oil in it. Don't change the tires. Don't do all those things you need to do.
Hey, quit telling my business.
It's gonna you're gonna feel like you're riding on rims and the engine grinding, right? But if you taking care of that thing, man, I had an old 280ZX, man, for 20 years. People like, why don't you get a new car? I kept that car running, Bennett in their new car.
Exactly.
Take care of it, bro. That's all it is.
Man, listen, you are all over the place. Like I said, you're all over the city. And you're all over the United States. Where can people find you at around Las Vegas? I mean, what's happening with your next couple of upcoming gigs?
We always ask everybody to go to our website, Dreamstone Llc, www.dreamstonellc.com. We keep our calendar up there. And our band goes from 6 musicians to about 10, 11 sometime. Mm-hmm. And y'all, Mr. B.Tims is in the band. He's the boy's cold. He's a cold piece. He's not just a DJ and part of the Bomb Squad. He's incredible musician.
I was trying not to say that, so I could. Now they think I'm making these questions up.
Yeah. So and you notice that I was telling the guy too. Mm-hmm. Also, the blessing with me being retired military, and my wife and I built the company and things, and we hired musicians. Sometimes some of them who are really in need, or needing to be on the stage, or having financial issues, concerns, and I've given up my pay to make sure those guys are there, man, to enjoy that. That's part of my giving back.
Hey,
that's me giving back.
That's real talk. The brother told me a couple of times, like, man, I'm gonna go and put you on this gig right here, and I'm not gonna get paid for it. And I was like, dude, why you do that?
God always blesses
you
me
back.
more.
That's right.
He really does, man, with so many things, and some of them are challenging. But you have to recognize the blessing, man.
Yeah.
And now
that's what's amazing about you, man. I think working with you, it's like you don't have the and I'll use the word shark. You don't have the shark musician mentality of always being aggressive and attack. You deal with things in a humane way. And I think that's why a lot of people love playing in your band. A lot of people love coming to your concerts because they feel that. You know what I mean? It's like it's a real person right there. He's a superstar. He's doing his thing. The lights, camera, the lights, glitter, everything else. But you're a real person. When you sit down and talk to you, that's because you come from Ohio.
And like I said, in every business organization or anything structured like that, it needs leadership. Mm-hmm. It's just whether you're a good one or a bad one.
Right.
Now you know yourself whether you're a good one or a bad one. Mm-hmm. You know your own soul, you know your own spirit, you know your own heart. And you get what you give most of the time.
And I think that radiates, like I said, that radiates off the stage. Because I remember the first show I did with you, I saw a group of people. And that group of people faithfully follows to each place. And it's like it's just a magnetic thing. It's like, well, when we're on the stage, I'm having fun. We're not up there high. We ain't up there doing crazy stuff. We just up there having pure, clean fun, and that it shows in our crowd. We don't have a bunch of people out there in the crowd passed out. You know what I mean? It translates right over to them, But I really enjoy the energy, man. And you've taken that energy, and we were just talking before you came in, listening to these songs, and I said, man, how do you say that on the radio without being biased? It's some good stuff. Let's talk about the first song, I Need a Fix.
I sat down, I wrote a lot of songs. This song I wrote a few years ago. It was on Reverb Nation. It's still up there, and it was #1 for a couple years, stayed in like the top 10, 15. And then I had to put the other song that we played last year, Get It Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then now that one was just number 1. It's number 2 now, and then it goes up to number 1, then it go to 5, then it go to 1, then it go to 10, then it go to 2, then it go to 3. I mean, but that shows that people are watching, they're listening, man, and it has some credibility as being a good song.
Right.
And that's what it's about. I Need a Fix, I wrote years ago, man. It just had a lot of things going on. It's a love song, and I invited our other homeboy from Zap, Bart Thomas, who worked with Roger since he was, Bart was 16, 17 working with Roger?
New Horizons, yeah.
With New Horizon, and Bart is in his mid-50s now. He's, you guys are the work with Roger, man, took on that spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I did the template, but I had Bart go in there and lay the final track. Mm-hmm. And it was actually, we went to the hotel when he recorded, and I took we did in the hotel room. I took my other boy, HB. I'm gonna give HB a shout out, Herbert Woods.
There you go.
That's my boy, man. We went in there with his Tascam and recorded him in the hotel room while Zap was here and laid that, man. And Bart, that's another guy, man, love him to death, man. He's been there for me, and it's just a good song. It's a feel-good song, Roger vibe, Coming from Dayton, we gotta have some of that. I'll have more music coming out next year as well, too. But this is kind of, it's been out a few years, so it's an oldie but a goodie. Some people have heard it, some people haven't. But, let the people be the judge.
I'm gonna tell you, ladies, get ready. This is it right here. This could be your most requested song at KCEP.
Power 88, KCEP, the People Station. We already know what's going on. It's going down today, and right now I'm standing next to Tre'Sure on Bomb Squad Radio, man. We'd like to thank you for your time and your donation to the 2017 pledge, man. How you doing today?
Oh, man, I'm doing great, man. Couldn't be better.
We also would like to thank you for dropping off those 2 singles, man. We heard the exclusive, no other radio station has them, and we really appreciate that. We're going to get those to Benzo, get them in rotation. I just want to know more about the recording process, because we talked about the live thing last time at the Grand. So, what's your process from recording when you start to record, your inspiration? First thing you do, you start with the drums, the keys, or,
sometimes it goes back and forth. Sometimes you get into a vibe where you hear melody in your head, and you think about experiences in your life, and you start to write them down. And then sometimes you just start with a melody,
right, and
then you add lyrics to it, because they both kind of go together. But it takes certain moods, certain spirits, certain energy to bring it a good song together, I think. So, it depends on the artist. So it could go either way.
So when you're recording, when you hit a certain spot, is there a certain artist that you're like, oh, I know who needs to do this part? I'm gonna save this part for him. I'm gonna lay down the template like you said,
right.
But I'm gonna call this person for this right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you tap into a lot of things when you think about the people who influence you through your life in the music, and I have to, I get teased sometime about I have my grandkids call me. I say grandkids, didn't I? Yeah. Grandpa Bruno.
He looks good. Hey, he's looking good to call himself a grandpa, man. Don't believe the hype, man. I didn't seen this guy do the splits and everything.
Yeah, Grandpa Bruno Mars. And that's because, I come from the old school, but I've always stayed in tune with the younger generation and what they're doing. And some of the old schoolers not thinking we don't need to listen to it because of how the industry has directed music, but none of it really goes away. They put an emphasis on a certain brand of music for a time, but there's still always country, rock, jazz, blues. It's always there. The people who do that and do it well, they're going nowhere. They might not make that top dollar that the industry is putting all the money into, but they have to do what they feel in their heart. So it goes nowhere. So my thing is coming from the old school, listening to the current music along through the 80s, 90s, 2000s now, and blending those worlds, man, because the ears are tuned to that, especially with the younger generation. And if you want to make a difference, like playing what's going on, some of those songs are timeless, very timeless. But if you can connect with people with the old school and the new school and get that message out there and that melody where the older generation can feel good about it and the younger generation, I do shows, man. We do shows when I'm doing Bruno Mars' songs, man, and
Right.
people think I do them as well as him, and people older than me are asking, you got to play Bruno Mars, you got to sing Bruno Mars.
Right.
I mean, they're asking for more than the younger people.
Right.
Yeah, I think one of the things that you just hit a nail right on the head is a lot of people are not still fans of the music, although they make it.
Right.
And I think the more that you are a fan, the more you can appreciate what's going on and what spice it needs or doesn't need when you try to add your own little thing to it, man. I think you do that very well.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. It goes with really loving what you do, you know. And one of my things is that I don't like to say pride myself with, but just as we get older, I say we grow. A lot of us don't mature. You know what I mean? You're gonna grow older, dude.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
Everybody's gonna get a little older, but that doesn't mean you're gonna mature with the age.
I work around a lot of gray-haired kids in the music business. I'm gonna be real.
Right,
a lot
right,
of musicians who have gotten older, but they haven't matured where they need to be. You know, in their finances, in their business sense, and all of those things, and thinking because they did this years ago that somebody owed them something, man.
Right.
It's so many right next to us and behind us that is as good or better than we are. Just like I say, we talk about me doing the splits, jumping in the air, doing all those things. I'm 50-something years old, man. Never drank, never smoked. I'm able to do that. Born the same year as Michael Jackson and Prince. They're gone.
Right.
I can still eat, and I can still jump and split.
Right.
I mean, God just blessed me with something, and I think he's rewarded me because I stay humble and I embrace what he blessed me with. And don't think I ain't had a little back pain every now and then, or
Right,
a little wobbly knee every now and then. It happens. But it's, if you take care of yourself, man, and you count your blessings and just embrace all of that, man, let good Lord reward you, man, with what he wants to give you instead of us getting in the way all the time.
Right.
And wanting to point fingers at everybody, why we don't have this, why we don't have that. Or, and I'm going to say this last but not least on that subject, is treating someone bad because somebody in the business treated you bad.
Right.
when you were walking with your eyes closed and thinking that pot of gold was going to always be there.
Right.
And then now later on in your career, you want to try to get over on the guy who was clueless like you were, or doing stupid things like you were, because it still will come back on you again.
So you're saying somebody's got to stop the cycle, right? Somebody got to stop the cycle.
I try to
right?
be an example. I try to be an example of that. Like I said, every organization needs the leaders, whether you're going to be a good one or a bad one. That's right.
I need a fix, man. What was the inspiration for that? I know you just said it in there, but for the YouTube followers on YouTube, Bomb Squad Radio, just let us know a little something about how you even began that track.
Well, I Need a Fix was originally I wrote it and then co-wrote it with a friend of mine, Herbert Woods. It's just one of the songs. When we tap into writing, we go to old experiences, to what everybody else experienced, and what you think a relationship should be like, or how you thought at that time. And in Need a Fix, it's saying just wanting. I need that fix to be a part of you, bring you into me. I feel that urge for you. And people hear it differently and they go different ways with it. But it's really about relationship, and the vibe just had that vibe to me with that Roger thing on it. So that's why I brought Bart Thomas from Zapp in there. Like I said, I laid a template and then he went in there. I wanted his vibe on it because he worked with Roger so many years. He has that spirit in him.
Right, yeah.
He put a thing on there, man. I had me almost crying when he was doing it. But it's one of those songs. And then it was remixed and mastered with my friend Tyrese Jones out of Dayton, Ohio. Phenomenal producer, man, engineer, dude. He's just incredible. And it's just got a good feel to it. It's just a good relationship song.
So, and really quick, for the people out there who want to be able to get in touch with you, how can they reach you?
Reach us at www.dreamstonellc.com. www.dreamstonellc.com. And go on there, join our mailing list. Check out our calendar. Our band Dreamstone, we're going to be doing some different things come 2018.
I think the best thing about that, as we end on this Bomb Squad Radio interview, is that when you receive a blessing, a lot of people don't even know they're gonna receive a blessing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's a good thing, man. We thank you for your time, Tre'Sure, and we appreciate everything, man. And any shout outs?
You know what? I gave the shout out on the air to all my band members, all the ones who've been out there supporting us for years, taking photos and putting out ads online where we're going to be. Especially to my wife, she works so hard doing that stuff, man. And all the people who've been out to support us. And I just want to say, give a special shout out to Power 88. I know people have mixed views on certain things about the station, man, but being what the station is and supporting our community, being a voice for our community, and that was something that BT was trying to get across to the guy on the phone. I heard he still didn't get it. It's about having a voice, and it's not pointing fingers at somebody not doing something. Listen, if you don't have anything to donate or to give what you got. When I say give what you got, just like in church, people think everything has to go into the plate. No, it's into your works, your act, what you do. What do you do? Right. What you do for the community, where you give whatever you are able to give of yourself. It's not always about money or handing things out like that. Because when you give, things will be given to you in some capacity. So support our community, support Power 88 because they are our voice at this level in Las Vegas. And I'm sure there's other stations around the country and globe like that. But, it's part of our voice. Right. Just stand up. Stand for something or fall for anything.
All right. You heard it here first, man. # KCEP Strong.